What's going on, guys, and welcome back to WWE Network and Show, where I, Graham G.S. Matthews, break down all the original content I watch on the WWE Network and on Peacock. And today we're talking the April 20th, 2024 edition of the SmackDown LowDown. Megan Morant, Scott Stanford in the studio replaying the AJ Styles LA Knight footage from SmackDown, where AJ Styles came out on top to become the new #1 contender to the undisputed WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes at Backlash. So they throw it to an interview backstage with AJ and Kayla Braxton. AJ says that unlike with LA Knight, he actually has respect for Cody Rhodes, and that he will tell the WWE Universe what's on his mind next week on SmackDown. So kind of a pointless interview here. If he wasn't going to reveal anything, then why even advertise AJ as being on the show? But he says nothing. We'll hear from AJ next week on SmackDown in the contract signing on night 1 of the WWE Draft. In the studio, they previewed Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at Backlash. They also replay the new WWE Tag Team title belts being unveiled, which look amazing, by the way. Probably the best-looking belts in the entire company. Just gorgeous championships. They also replay the Fatal 4-Way match won by the Street Profits, who are now the new #1 contenders to the WWE Tag Team titles. Montez Ford says that it's been a while since their last shot to regain the gold, and that's not exactly true. They got a tag team title opportunity, not at WrestleMania, but they faced the Judgment Day like 6 months ago. They're making it sound like it's been years since their last tag team title shot. They faced Finn Balor and Damian Priest on the SmackDown before Survivor Series, and they lost. So it really hasn't been all that long since their last opportunity, but whatever. Byron brings up how Theory and Waller told him in a separate interview elsewhere on WWE.com, in a digital exclusive, that they were not the least bit concerned with the Profits becoming #1 contenders. Dawkins says they better be concerned, and he makes some sort of sports reference to Man City, Manchester City, whatever it is. I don't watch football, soccer, whatever, so I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about, but he does say they will take those tag team titles from them. Scott Stanford says that Bobby Lashley is the X factor in that matchup, since they're under the tutelage of Bobby Lashley are the Profits, so that might kind of work in their favor when the matchup kind of happens. And they haven't announced when the matchup will happen. I assume Backlash, just because the World Tag Team Championships are being defended on Raw this week. So I don't think we're getting a World Tag Team title match at the pay-per-view, which would mean that if we're going to get any tag team title representation to the show, it might be the WWE Tag Team Championships in 2 weeks at the Backlash pay-per-view. So they talk about that. They also replay the Bloodline segment with Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga attacking Kevin Owens. Great stuff from SmackDown. Scott Stanford says that even Paul Heyman doesn't even know who he's advising anymore. And he says that Bloodline is more sadistic now than ever before. They replay the Carlito-Santos Escobar match. Santos beating Carlito. Not much to note there. They replay the main event with Bayley and Naomi battling for the WWE Women's Championship, going to a no contest following interference from Tiffany Stratton. So we hear from Tiffany Stratton here on the show. She says that she now has her sights set on that WWE Women's Championship, calls the win that Naomi scored over her last week on SmackDown a fluke, and she says that, she has a Tiffany epiphany, rather, and she says that she should be the WWE Women's Champion. So, basic stuff here from Tiffany. I assume they set up a triple threat, maybe, for the Backlash pay-per-view. If not before then or soon after, I guess we'll find out. But that would be a great addition to the Backlash card, I would say. And then Scott Stanford says that Stratton created a common enemy for Bayley and Naomi, since they were already friends, were Bayley and Naomi, but now they have a common enemy in Tiffany, who interrupted their match on Friday. And then to close out the show, they hype up the draft, kicking off next week on SmackDown Night 1, followed by Night 2 the following Monday. So that was SmackDown LowDown in a nutshell for April 20th, 2024. Pretty standard stuff, kind of a shorter show than usual. Not a lot to note, but, they had Tiffany on the show, AJ Styles, the Profits, basic episode, and enjoyed it for what it was. It was perfectly fine for what it was supposed to be. Thank you guys for checking out my review of SmackDown LowDown for this weekend. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Have an awesome one, guys. I'm Graham G.S. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.